Picture this. I walk into Barnes & Noble, as one does, and I come across an interesting table. The table was labeled Witcher with a Taylor Swift lyric on it. It's filled with different rom-coms about witches, and I think, hey, this would make a great video. So I go home, browse Amazon, and here we are. Okay, you guys, my packages with my books came in, so let's open them and talk about it. I'm so excited. Book mail is the best thing in the world. Okay, the first one is probably like the most popular like witchy rom-com book, The XX by Erin Sterling. So basically, Vivian is a witch and she casts a spell on her ex-boyfriend and she thinks it's just gonna be like a bad hair day or two. Then she realizes it might not have been as harmless after all. So that's that one. And then we have Hexapil by Kate Johnson. I'm gonna read this because this is like so cute. Okay, it says Essie Winterscale lives in a huge and ever-changing house in the village of Goodwinter in deepest, darkest Essex. She lives with various witches of various ages, including one who is still a bit salty about having been hanged in the 18th century. Into this coven of chaos stumbles gorgeous, clueless Josh, their new landlord. He's just discovered his tenants haven't paid rent since the 1700s. As Josh is drawn further into the lives of the inhabitants of Beldam House, Essie is determined to keep him at broomstick's length, that is, until a family secret lying hidden for centuries put Josh firmly under her spell. So there's that one. So we have the X-Hex, we have Hexapil, and then whenever I was actually there and saw at the table, I got this one, which I think is actually the first in like a series of standalones. This one is Small Town Big Magic by Hazel Beck. She lives in a small Midwestern river town called St. Cyprian, and she thinks she has like a normal life. She's just hanging out, has a normal life, and then she's attacked by creatures that shouldn't be real and kills them with what only can be called magic. And she realizes her whole life has been a lie, and the town she lives in is actually it's a haven for witches. But when she failed a powerful test years ago, she was stripped of her magical memories. So it turns out all of her friends are witches, including herself. So there's that one. And then this was actually on the table there, but I already have it because my mom got it for $2 at like a Goodwill or something like that, and she thought I'd like it. This one is A Discovery of Witches by Deborah Harkness, and it's book one of the All Souls trilogy. So basically, Diana Bishop is a young scholar and a descendant of witches, and she unearths an enchanted manuscript. So she basically wants nothing to do with it, and she puts it back, but discovering it has set off all these fantastical underworld stirrings. A bunch of creatures end up coming to the library, and among them is a vampire named Matthew with a keen interest in the book. Equal parts history, magic, romantic suspense, A Discovery of Witches is a mesmerizing and addictive tale of passion and obsession that reveals the closely guarded secrets of an enchanted world. So, those are the 4 ones I have. I actually ordered another one, and I thought it was Prime, but it turns out it was not Prime. So it's not arriving till the 15th or 17th, and I'm filming this on the 8th, so I won't get to that one. That one was The Very Secret Society of Irregular Witches by Sangu Mandana. So I'm going to figure out which one I want to start with, and I will update you guys. Hello, I don't know the last time I updated, but I had my boyfriend pick this as the first witchy rom-com that I'm going to read this week. If you don't know what this one is about, it is Enchanted to Meet You by May Cabot. It is a Witches of West Harbor novel. And basically in her teenage years, Jessica casted a spell that got her kicked out of the World Council of Witches. So she's kind of like, I don't know the word, like not banned, but like shunned. She's kind of shunned. Fast forward years later, Derek shows up on her doorstep and he's like, you're the chosen one to save your small Connecticut town of West Harbor. And then it also says, just whenever Jess is beginning to think that she and Derek might have a certain magic of their own, Jess learns he may not be who she thought he was. So, maybe a little plot twist in here, but I'm very excited to read this. I also love the cover, and I love the title, because it's very Taylor Swift-esque. So, I'm very excited to read this, and I will update you guys as I go along. Wait, I had to hit record again, because I was reading about the author. This is who wrote The Princess Diaries. It says her Princess Diaries series was made into Can I speak today? It says her Princess Diaries series was made into 2 hit films by Disney with a 3rd movie coming soon. Oh my gosh, okay, I'm really excited to read this now. I did not know that. Guys, okay, excuse the hair. I just got out of the shower, but I wanted to update on Enchanted to Meet You. I haven't really read the last few days because I've been like kind of busy. Okay, so when I first started this, I was like, this is like kind of slow, like I wasn't really into it, like, but then I'm sitting there and I'm thinking, isn't that like kind of with every book? Like most books, like I'd say 97% of the books I read, it's kind of slow at first because you're learning the characters, you're learning the atmosphere, you're learning the plot, you know what I mean? So I'm not gonna say like that, but it was just like a little slow for me to get into at the beginning. But now that I'm into it, it is actually so good. Like, it's so cute too. There's plus size representation. At the beginning of each chapter, there's like a spell from like the grimoire that the main character has, and it's really cool. So basically, now that I'm into it more, I can describe it more. Jessica is a witch, and her and her best friend are actually both witches. And this guy, Derek, comes into her store, and he's like, "You're the chosen one, and you need to go and find the giver of light." And she's actually a 16-year-old high school student at the local high school, and she has to talk to her, and like they have to save the town together, basically. It is really, really cute. Meg Cabot's writing is really easy to read. I still can't believe she wrote The Princess Diaries. Like, that is so cool to me. But yeah, like, I love books like this mainly because, like, when they describe the towns, like, it just reminds me of, like, Gilmore Girls. Another thing I want to point out, how they describe the main male character in this, Derek. How they describe him is he like wears a leather jacket, rides a motorcycle, has long blonde hair, and like wears it in a ponytail. And the only person I can think of when I'm reading this, the person I picture in my head, is James from Twilight. I will put a picture here, but that's all I can picture when I read it, and I crack up every single time. Also, you kind of get like 3 point of views in this. So you have Jessica's, you have Derek's, and then you have like journal entries from whenever Jessica was younger in high school. So that's actually really cool. But I am about like 1/3 of the way through, almost halfway, and I will update you guys as I keep on reading. Okay, I switched positions. I'm now on my porch. Look what I got. I purchased a Kindle yesterday, and I am finishing up Enchanted to Meet You. I am 76% in. I want to know the science and the magic behind reading on a Kindle versus a book, because I read so much faster on this thing and I don't understand it. Like, at all, I don't understand it. Like, I swear to God, I could probably read a book a day on my Kindle versus like it'll take me like 2 or 3 days to finish a book, like a physical book. I don't know what it is. But again, I'm really liking it. I really like the characters in it. There's like something about them, like I actually like enjoy all the characters in this. And Derek, the main guy, I'm still picturing him as James from Twilight, but there's something a little fishy going on with him, so hopefully I'll find that out. Okay, I fully just came back inside because there were 2 lantern flies. I don't know where they came from, crawling around, and it was freaking me out. So I'm reading inside now. Back to this. I'm just like, they're talking about, they'll read it like in the back of the book, but they're talking about like this event that's gonna happen and like how the main character's the chosen one and blah blah blah. It's just taking a while to get there. And I don't have much of the book left. Like, I'm 80% through, and I'm just like, is it gonna be like one of those things where it's like literally the last chapter and then that's it? And it's just like, I really hope it's not. I hope they kind of get to it soon. But other than that, I mean, it's a cute book. Like, it's not gonna be a 5-star read, but it's a cute book. The one thing I will say about this book, also, why does my hair look so yellow in this lighting? That's making me, like, gross. Like, my hair, see, it's not yellow, so let's ignore that. I will say about this book, there are, like, pretty good, like, twists in this book that you just, like, weren't expecting. Like, it is, like, witchy and everything, so I guess there would be kind of, like, some magic twists and everything, but it is a really good read, I will say that. Again, obviously, it's Meg Cabot, like, she wrote The Princess Diaries, she's gonna have a good book, you know what I mean? It's not gonna be a disappointing read. It's cute, it's fun, it's interesting. I mean, I'm having a good time. I'm enjoying it. I am like 80% through, so I'll update you when I'm finished, my final thoughts, or if anything crazy happens, I'll update you then too. I am so angry. This book was very good up until like that. let me tell you. Basically, this whole entire book, you're leading up to Halloween night. No, the night before Halloween. One of those, whatever, it doesn't matter. It literally doesn't matter. And apparently there's this huge thing that's gonna go down with these demons, and they're gonna attack this town, and the main character and this other girl have to fight it and make sure that the town doesn't get destroyed or flooded from these demons. When I tell you it fell so short, the actual like big thing that was supposed to happen never happened, and also them fixing it and doing what they needed to do was like a page long. I'm not even kidding. And the way that it was fixed was through like words. It wasn't like this crazy battle that was supposed to, like, that they were leading up to this whole entire book. I am so mad. Like, this whole book, this guy comes in town to tell her that she needs to save this town. This town needs saving. It needs saving. It's gonna flood. These demons are gonna attack it. Like, I don't want to give any spoilers, but like, whenever I tell you, nothing happened. Nothing happened. There was no battle scene like that they were basically talking about the whole entire book. I think I'm between giving this a 2.75 and a 3. Because like the beginning of the book and everything leading up to it was very good. Like, I enjoyed reading it and like trying to figure out what was gonna happen. But nothing happened. I'm so disappointed. Like, I'm just gonna completely forget that that ever happened and pick out the next book. So these are the 3 I have. I have Small Town Big Magic, Hexapeel, and The Very Secret Society of Irregular Witches. I think I want to do Small Town Big Magic. Yes, I'm gonna do this one. Emerson has built the life of her dreams. She is a bookstore owner. She has friends and family. She has our friends as her found family. Everything's amazing. And then she gets attacked by creatures and she's able to do things that she's not supposed to be able to do. And she finds out that she's a witch. And she actually knew she was a witch a while ago, but she did something and she was stripped of her magical memories. So she doesn't know that her and everyone around her is a witch because she was completely stripped of those memories. I think I'm gonna read this one. I'm hoping it is literally not as disappointing as whatever the hell I just read, because that really pissed me off. But I will update you guys when I start this and how it's going. I'm getting ready to go to the gym, but I wanted to update on Small Town Big Magic. Also, I don't know why my hair looks so yellow in this lighting. Whatever. Start off, I love the premise of this book. Like, the girl finds out she has powers, all of her friends have them, they're all witches. Her mind was wiped, that's why she didn't know this. I think the author was trying to give off this like strong feminist vibe, which would be awesome, don't get me wrong, but that's not how it's coming off. It's coming off as an entitled brat who needs punched in the mouth. And I don't care that I said that, because it's true. For example, when she found out she had these powers, okay, she was getting attacked by these creatures. Her friend showed up and helped her like defeat them. And so now she finds out this whole world, she's a witch, whatever. She literally is like just completely like ignoring her like friends' warnings and everything. And she's like, I defeated those all by myself, so I can pretty much handle anything. Bitch, you just found out about this. There's so much you don't know, and you're literally like basically telling your friends to like fuck off. Oh my god. I hate her. I hate her. She needs punched in her mouth. And then her friends are like, don't do this. What does she do? She does it. And then her excuse is, I'm a strong woman. Like, that's awesome you're a strong woman. I want you to be a strong woman, but you're gonna get yourself killed. If you go on Goodreads and like look up the reviews of this book, everyone is just like, the main character sucks. Like, she's insufferable. But I'm gonna go to the gym. I have a hair appointment later, so I'm probably gonna end up finishing this. But I don't know if I said this. I got a Kindle. And I got stickers. I went on Amazon. I literally just looked up. Taylor Swift stickers and book stickers. Oh my god, look, okay. How fucking cute. I don't know what my favorite one is. I really like the cardigan, obviously. And then, I don't know, they're so cute. I read so much faster on this. I don't know. But the issue now is I'm gonna like get books from Kindle Unlimited and then I'm still gonna waste money and buy the like paper copy because I can't stand not having that. But that was my update. I'm gonna go to the gym, I'm gonna finish this, and I will update everyone. I'm going outside right now and I'm finishing this damn book. Here's the thing, it's not that it's a bad book. I'm enjoying the book. Again, the main character sucks. But I am 84% through. I'm on chapter 26. There's 30 chapters. I'm gonna go outside and I'm gonna finish it because it's a nice fall day. And I wanted to show you guys my Speak Now cardigan came in. Look how it's so soft. It's so cute. So it has like the little gold stars. It's purple. And then it has, where is it? Look at it. Speak Now, Taylor's version. It's so freaking cute. But I just wanted to hop on and say I'm going to finish this book and then I'll be back and we can pick out the next one. And probably the final one because I'm about over these witchy rom-coms. Change of plans, it's way too cold outside, so I'm going to open my window in my room, light my pumpkin candles, and we're gonna finish this book. Like, I don't know how these people are still friends with this girl. Like, she literally acts like she's so much better than them. Like, literally, like, she basically says in her head, like, they'll, like they can't give her any criticism. If they try and give her any criticism, she literally says in her head, like, you'll read what she says. And she's like, that made me so mad. Like, how dare they say that to me? I'm a woman. I'm a strong woman. How dare they? I'm a warrior. Bitch, you just found out you're, like, a witch warrior. I hate her. I finished. I think I'm gonna change Enchanted to Meet You to a 3-star and make this a 2.5. The premise of the book I enjoyed. The characters I hated. And also there's like 2 big things that this book is leading up to. And only one of them happens in this book. And then literally like the last page, it talks about the other big thing that's supposed to happen. And that's not till the second book. And the second book's out. I will not be reading. I don't think I could go through it again. Like, this is the type of book that would put me in a slump just because that's how much like I hated it. I hated the character. Like, I just like didn't want to like read. I didn't want to pick it up. But I finally finished it. Like, I don't know, like the vibe of it, like the town and the crystals and like everything like that. I loved that. So that's why like it got the 2.5 part. Everything else, like I did not like. The writing seemed a little childish to me, so that wasn't my favorite thing ever. The cover is beautiful. I love the cover. But yeah, this just like wasn't it for me. And I definitely don't think I'll be reading the second, which I usually hate, like starting a book that has like not a series or like not like a series but like interconnected standalones, and I hate like not finishing them. But again, DNFing a book is okay. I'm trying to tell myself that not reading a book you don't want to read is okay. Like, reading's fun. I shouldn't be forcing myself to do that. But I'm going to do one more book. I'm gonna pick it and then I'll update you guys. I'm kind of just ready for this to be done. The first 2 just weren't good, and you know what? I'm gonna go on Goodreads first and hopefully pick one of the ones that I have that has like good ratings because I need something. And also, another thing about this book, I think the reason why I'm changing my rating with Enchanted to Meet You is because at the end of those chapters there were like cliffhangers or like plot twists. Like there was like something that made you want to keep reading. Not this at all. Like this, like honestly would always end just on like a quote, like something uplifting or like just like one of her thoughts. It was never anything like crazy or like a plot twist where you're like, oh my gosh, what happens? I need to keep reading. Like literally, I don't think a single chapter did that. So wasn't for me. I liked the vibe of it, but the actual story wasn't for me. But I'm gonna pick one and then I will update you guys. I don't even remember the last time I updated you guys, but I chose The Very Secret Society of Irregular Witches by Singu Mandana. You guys, this is exactly what I needed. Okay, after those first two, I'm about this far in, like that's it, and I love it. Like, not only is the vibe good, but again, like, when you think of like witches and everything, like, and them fighting like a bigger power, like you want like twists and turns and, you know, things at the end of chapters that makes you want to keep reading. The last two, that, like, it did not have that for me at all. And I'm loving this so far. I usually don't like books with like kids in it because it's always like the kids are smarter than the adults. Like they act like the writers write them like they're a lot older than they are. But like I love like the whole aspect of the kids in this book because like the little kids are witches and they're smart but they're funny, and I love it. I'm loving it so far. This is really what I needed after those first two books, let me tell you. You guys, okay. What? My favorite thing in the world is quite literally lighting my pumpkin candle, reading my book, and cracking open a fresh can of Dr. Pepper. Like, this, like, people who know me, like, this, I drink so much Dr. Pepper. Like, it's probably not healthy, but, like, there's nothing better than literally laying in my bed with a book with a fresh, cold Dr. Pepper. It's so good. It's my favorite thing. Also, I had to switch to my glasses while I'm reading this book because I was sitting there reading and, like, I got the worst burning sensation ever in my eye. Like, I had to take my contact out. Like, my eye was so red and, like, it came out of nowhere. So I had to put my glasses on. Say hi, Scout. But I literally love this book. Like, I'm hoping, honestly, to, like, finish it. I have so much, like, more to read, but I have nothing else to do today. So hopefully I finish it. I just love it. But I wanted to update you guys and just say I love Dr. Pepper. Okay, hi guys. We're gonna ignore all of this. I'm so close to being done with this, and let me just tell you, when a slow burn is done right, it's really done right. Let me tell you. Like, it took them probably to about like here to like for us to get anything, and like usually I'm like, ugh. But no, like with this book, it was really good because it was like you saw like the little glances and like you got to hear his inner thoughts and her inner thoughts with the way it's written, and like the little things they notice about each other. That's like the build up to them actually like kissing. Oh, when it's done good, it's done good. I will say, I do think I might be in a little bit of a reading slump from the last two books because the last two books were really like not my cup of tea, but this one I really do. I am enjoying it, but like whenever I'm in a slump, I just like don't feel like picking up the book and reading it, even if I'm like really into it. So that's where I am with this. So I will hopefully get this done tonight. But again, if I'm in a slump, even if it's a really good book, I'm just like, I don't want to do it, but I'm hopefully going to get this done tonight because I'm enjoying it. Like, this is what I expected, like, the rest of them to be, like, all these, like, October witchy type books to be. And it, like, hasn't worked out like that in my favor so far, but with this one, it is really working out, so I'm glad I'm ending off on this book, at least. Okay, again, I know, this is probably so scary, my appearance, but I just, you know, I ordered Taco Bell, DoorDashed it, and I finished The Very Secret Society of Irregular Witches, and I ended up landing on a 4-star, maybe 3.75, 3.754 in that area. I'm really bad at just landing on a rating, but I really enjoyed it. The end brought like a few twists and turns and like plots that you didn't see coming and just different turns you didn't see coming, and I really appreciated that because the first two like just really didn't have much of that. The first one definitely more than the second, but this one was really, really good, and you got attached to the characters because they are like a found family. But it was really cute. It was really good. The romance was just like a grumpy sunshine as well. It was just an overall really, really cute book and very well written. It was really easy to read. But yeah, so that was me reading witchy rom-coms for a week. It did not go as good as I expected it to because the first two were just kind of like a little bit disappointing to me. They weren't bad books, but just they weren't my favorite books I've ever read, but this one was really, really good. I will say that. I 100% recommend The Secret Society of Regular Witches, especially now that it's like October. I really hope you guys enjoyed watching today's video. Please like, subscribe, do all that fun stuff. Basically, if you like reading Taylor Swift, that's it. You can subscribe. But yeah, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and thank you so much for watching.